Rasta Muffin, you see you. Rasta Muffin, you ready to hear over going on? No, but it's truth, eh? It's true. I don't know what's really going on in this country, but oh God, Jesus. I see Philip Alexander put up something about you. So Philip Alexander, Roger Alexander. What Philip Edwards Alexander put up about me, I would like to see it so I could disrespect him, please. I would like to see it so I could disrespect him, please. I don't play them game, you know. Oh, I don't play them game, you know. I ain't coming to cuss, but I will put him in his place. Because he done show me who he is, what he's all about. Sabga. Well, I done ready to jump down his throat because when me time this man started to show he racial tendency, I done started raise up my fangs already. Because I just always say Trinidad is a small place and we cannot deal with no racialism in here, you know, because trust me, it go Hararel, Bacchanal and Kankatang. Trust me, we don't need that. Right? Our country done small already. All we want is peace, love, and unity. Boy, I really don't know, you know. So let me share the live a little bit. Let me share the live a little bit so one or two people can come on. So I could find out from my people in Toko, Sandy, Grandi, what's going on. When I share in my live on WhatsApp, it's like they're blocking the live. Yeah. They're blocking the live so that, you know, you wouldn't be able to view the live that I'm making. And you know that you know where I'm coming from, right? Because I hear a certain individual, he has the certain technology, to do this kind of thing. Eh? So they're trying to stop you from finding out the truth, from us connecting. Good night, Angela Joseph. Pleasant good night, Lovey. They're trying to prevent you from us grouping together to find out what's taking place. So they put in little bots, as Mr. Jeffrey would say, to hamper the program. And that is so wrong. Eh? But at the end of the day, they could do what they want. You see the way how they would have treated the people? The way how they would have treated the people had them in mind. And I am so saddened by that, honestly. Because the fact that I put my energy and everything into this election, I thought, well, here what, I know times would have been tough and rough. We'd have had rugged days ahead, but it would not be like this. You know, and that upset me. That is what really, really, really upset me. That is what really, really upset me. All right, so as I said before, I share the live, but some people just call me back and say they ain't getting to come in or they ain't getting to view the program. It's all kind of thing popping up. Right, so our country was so peaceful and nice. Yeah, Max, it was real peaceful and nice, but I don't know where we went wrong. I don't know what it is we do. I don't know if we forget to pray. I don't know if we forget God. I really, really don't know. And to be honest, I take offense with I promise only I would talk about the Baptist Liberation, the parade that they postponed. You know, I take offense to that because I am a spiritual Baptist, and although I haven't been out there in a while walking until there, because most of the time it's how I'm working, I may not have been able to go out there. But you know, when you view it on TV, you know, you're glad to see everybody dressed up in the African outfit, representing the cause, representing that the fact they are proud Baptists. And to know that was taken away from the Baptist community, I take offense to that. I really feel hurt. I don't know who making the laws. I don't know if it's the Prime Minister doing it on her own or if she's been advised. But I see the person that, if she's been advised, and I want to believe she's been advised, Because at her age, I just listen to how she just speak with a little slur in her tongue. I want to believe, I don't like to bash people, and I will not bash the woman. I will talk on issues, I want to believe Kamala able, and there's somebody else making decisions for her. I don't know, but something got to be done, Something got to be done. That's my son. Excuse me. He come in here to harass me because he hungry. Yeah. Pleasant good night. I know you all viewing me on YouTube as well. Pleasant good night, everyone. Alberta Sampats. Pleasant good night. And this person is what? Val Bowen, pleasant good night. Pleasant good night. I want to let us share up this live, and if all if I would like the people from Toko Sandy Grande to reach out to me and message me. I don't know. I want because I intend to do a walkabout, and with my camera crew and meet with some of y'all and listen to some of all your concerns. I intend to do that. To find out, because I know there's a lot going on, and there's a lot going on, and it's so sad. It's so sad. I don't know, but the place just, I tell you the other day, I was coming on, and I sit down on the bed and I start to cry. Because the young man that was murdered, I know him as Punky. Right? I know him as Punky. I know them children and them small. Right? And when I heard that, I feel like my belly hurt me, because for me, one mother cry is all mother cry. So when I got that news, I just run out of the house and went straight to where the mother living. Because the mother is a very respectable, decent woman. But she wasn't home. And then everybody, all the neighbors came out, and who talking to who and who getting little information. Then some of them would have left and go to the hospital to see if they could get some information. It was a very sad day. And he was really loved by everybody in the back here, that young man. He was really loved by everybody in the back here. When they having the little Christmas tree and, the little, boy, I don't know, boy. I don't know. And you ain't hearing the commissioner, you ain't hearing the police saying nothing about this. What really going on? Aren't we in a SOE? We are in a SOE, right? Under SOE. So then how criminal activities still taking place? And if you notice, them criminals and them, they ain't hiding, They ain't bobbing and weaving, They ain't bobbing and weaving, when they say they're coming. So you can't tell me, so none of these officers and them can't even get a little S or put on a sting operation. Grande is not it's not really a big place. And in Grande, people that still talk on one another. It still have the little macos. It still have the silent movers. So nobody can pass on a little information to say, well, all right, I hear so, and let the police and them get a little lead to go on. Well, I guess some people just get selfish now if it doesn't affect them. If it doesn't affect them, they're not worried. Let me see if I can share up the live some more. I forget to share the live here on TikTok. Because I have a few people from Toko Sandy Grande here. Alright, Miss Bernadette. Let me share up the live. Let me tap the screen and share up the live a little bit. I don't know, boy. This place gone. Yeah, it gone, and I don't understand why. The police and them remaining quiet, boy. They're real quiet, Trinity. These people and them just get quiet. You ain't hearing nothing, greeting Empress. They ain't saying nothing, but it's like they're leaving you to guess. And I figure we reserve the right to know what's going on in our community. You understand? We reserve the right to know what's going on in our community. It's like we don't have a commissioner. And the way how the police and them behaving are being real Italian. That's no, right. There's some people I want to share this live with. Hold on. Right. And the way how this the way how this government behaving is like, phew, they don't even care. Yes, Claudette, we need to pray. We really need to pray. And it has been real depressing for me every single day when I had to go up on social media, and it's always something. It's like the country has an unrest. Everybody unrest, they're unhappy, they're miserable. And don't talk about them youths and them, you're seeing them on the streets liming. Amount of youths out there on the streets. Yeah, I know. I don't even read papers again. To be honest with you, Trinity, I don't even go up on the news. I mean I don't go up watching news, you know. Nah. Good night, lover. Pleasant good night. I don't watch the news. I ain't lying, I don't watch the news. I might just get a little glimpse of it on TikTok. It's too depressing. And if this government wanted to put a stop to crime, they would have done it long time. Right? And even if they say the PNM was to be blamed, okay, you all are in power now. Why it is they not enforcing the body cams? Why it is they not enforcing or getting other entity to investigate police officers when they go rogue? Why they not doing that? Why they not doing that and only want to curb crime? Because it's no secret. I not raising no allegations. I not backbiting and bad talking nobody. You're seeing day by day officers are being caught in criminal activities. You're seeing it. It's no secret. Why aren't they making the necessary arrangement or putting people in place to do the investigation? Why I want police to investigate police? You figure you will reach anywhere? No, you ain't reaching nowhere. You ain't reaching nowhere. It's like the blind leading the blind. You ain't reaching nowhere. But if they really wanted to fix crime, I swear, I tell all you, if this government that we have here, could come out to need a bus a shot and say what's going on, I don't want this and I don't want that, why aren't they doing it? So it's a big game. So what happened, the citizens just getting set up, right you? And we just had to take that and cool it. Nah, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. It's something not adding up. Look at the situation with Justin Samaru and Kaya. We see that in live and living colors. Right? That wasn't no secret. And up to now, we're still waiting on an answer. But I heard somebody said that the commissioner said the file is almost finished, right? And then it will go to the DPP. But I guess, let me tell you something, in Trinidad is a very slack country. And we have to start to clean up from the top, because if they had a good detail, could never be good. You understand? We have to clean up from the top. And in everything, it have good and it have bad. You understand, man? Hi, old soul. Pleasant good night. Yes, Angela, police always covering up for police. They always doing that. They always do. I don't know, you know. And you know, my thing is, I just wonder. You as an officer, you take an oath, you swear to protect and serve. And then, with the same breath, you turn around and committing a crime. You might take somebody, an innocent person's life. You might set up somebody and send them to jail. How you just feel as an officer When all the smoke has cleared and the dust has settled and you're home in your house and you're watching your son and your daughter running on the lawn playing and they're happy. You don't think that will come back to haunt you one day? Is it that mankind heart has become so cold and so evil that they don't care about one another, right? Yes, and they really don't care. And you know who's the thing I keep saying, eh? All right, so I was talking to a lady the other day, and I'm walking and I'm talking to myself. I said, look how life is. Eh? Who coming to guard us? Who's going to protect we the citizen? Because I like a mad woman now, eh? I'm not calling myself mad, but I started when I'm walking on my spirit and I talk to myself to keep my mind going. So I passed by a friend of mine's house. I passed the woman's house straight. If you see the tall wall, so I stop. So I call out her, press the doorbell. I say, hi, darling, how are you going? I want to call she name. I say, but since when you pop this tall wall? She said, girl, is the police make me fence my place, you know? She said, not the bandit, you know? And when that woman said that, I said, look at that, eh? The police make she fence she place. And I tell you about, and I say, well, I thought my walls was like Alcatraz. She own taller than mine. Now, that is a story for another day. I want to get into it yet. That has some things to iron out. And when I iron out them things, then I will get into that story. But tell you something, eh? It's sad, you know, as I was saying yesterday, you know, long time when you see a police jeep coming or a police car coming, you're happy because you're feeling safe. You know, but now when you see the police coming, you're frightened. I and all too. When I see the police coming, but I swear they send chill up my spine. But I still play a little gangster and cough up my face a little bit, you know. But inside I'm dying, I'm frightened because you what's going on. You don't know what they're coming to do here. And you see with this SOE, let me tell you something, eh? Some of these officers going to abuse their powers, eh? If they start doing it, they're going to do it, eh? And let me tell you something, that is wrong, eh? All they have a family, eh? And all they might get away with it now. But you see when God step in, I don't want to say, oh, let's come in and say, oh, I pray and ask God for forgiveness. There is no forgiveness in that because you had enough sense to do the right thing. You swear to protect and serve. You understand? Not to torment people and do them wickedness. This was some of our officers. You understand me? The ones who like to abuse, who like to, you know, abuse their power and hide behind the badge. Yeah, that's for some and all you. All they cannot do, people trying them kind of thing and get away. You know. Times like this, I'm telling all you, I just wish my mommy was alive. Times like this, I wish my mommy was alive. Yeah, no, I know it have good police, lover, I know this. It have good police. I have family who is police. And you know what? I just tell them, I say, go out there and do all your best. Don't give nobody no bad case. And sometimes you must learn to be lenient. Sometimes not everything is aggression. You might have your bad. Let me tell you something. You know what time I go to work and I'm not in the mood? Yes. Sometimes, yes, when you're stranded on the road, you go in the station and the police will drop you home. If they had that again, some of them too busy by double palm. Some of them too busy up by the Honor woman. Some of them busy to go bliming by the bar. Yeah. I know. I just tell my family, I say, when all they go out, they do all their best. Don't give nobody no bad case. Don't victimize nobody children. Don't victimize nobody, because let me tell you something. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes right back around, you know. You mightn't feel it now, but in time to come, it have a God, you know. Some of them just let our badge run up in the head. Some of them just let our badge and our fame run up in the head because there's police and they don't care. But what about when all is said and done? Out of body, back to your right self, and you retire. Some of them, I ain't lying, you know, society don't embrace them after that, you know. Society just turn their back on them, you know, because you know why? You was a wicked one. You understand? So some of the officers, all they need to think, all they need to stop all they're doing. Much people just walk up to me after my little situation with my son and them. You understand me? Because as a woman, I stand for justice and I stand for my children. Let me tell you something about me. See, my children and them, my sons and them know me. But I don't want to study my daughter because my daughter, she's so Holy Ghost filled. Oh God, I just bless God for that child every day because it could not have two of us. Trust me. It could not have two of us. I thank God that child is a pastor and she is serving the Lord in spirit and in truth. But you see my two boys and them know me. I just share in case, if I get in case cutters, I used to share in case cutters. And it's not that they're bad, you know, because I know when I go to work, they're younger and I know they're going to run away. I give them a cutters before I leave the house. So in case, you understand now, my children and them know me. You understand? And to be honest, you see that situation where we went down there, I want to talk about it. I will talk about it, you know. Yeah, because certain things happening. Certain things happening. And certain things was mentioned. Yeah, and certain things was mentioned. And if I ain't good for myself, I know they will want to come and target them. And they will want to come and target me too. You understand? Hi, Pixie Dust. Yeah, I know. I'm not on here for long. I just come for the all to see me and to keep in contact, to kind of reach out to the people at Toko Sandy Grand in my area. Right? To find out how they're feeling, you know, with all this sort of murders, boy. Who could I lie? This is the most amount of murders Toko Sandy Grande have in years, and it's happening one after the next. When you figure, well, one dead and dies a day, might be a little 2-3 weeks or a month after, it's back to back. And they ain't holding nobody, they ain't locking up nobody. You understand? They ain't locking up nobody. Hi, Mama Mahalia. Which now, let me ask, this is my Mahalia? Is this my Mahalia? Message me and let me know if it's my Makume. Because my Makume name Mahalia. Good night. Good night, darling. Oh, God, it's so sad. You ain't hearing nothing. And you know, you ain't even hearing a police jeep passing along the area. Well, actually, where I live in. You ain't even hearing a police jeep. Normally, you say a police jeep pass wrong and you know, nothing, you know. Something, it's like something in the atmosphere, but like something going on. And I feel the government knows about it and they're keeping it in wraps. But I feel, you know, they could have better they keep a curfew instead of a SOE, you know, because the SOE are really doing nothing. They're still killing people like chicken. They're still killing people like old chicken. Hey, hi, darling. Oh God, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you, darling. Tell me, how you feeling, girl? How you feeling with all these murders taking place in Toko Sandy Grande? How you feeling? How if it affect you, or is just for you is life as normal as usual? Let me know in the comments. I ain't gonna bring you up in the box. Yes, Max, the place quiet. And I want to believe cars stop working up to a certain hour too, you know. I think by 6, 6:30. That's it. Yeah, by 6, 6:30, that is the day, no? Hi, TikTok boss Buffy. Hi, darling. Yeah, by 6:30, that's the day. The place is a ghost town, and Grandy needs to be like this, you know. It didn't have no nightlife. I mean, it used to have nightlife. All them shops and them. Well, Horace Charles would have asked a question on YouTube, eh? He said, pleasant good night, Miss Candice. Question, how come we're not hearing anything coming from the so-called 1% people who have all the big businesses in our country? For real, eh? It's like, I feel like, the only people who don't know what's going on in this country is the citizens. It's like they probably tell them stay quiet because I did do a walkabout with Minister Sanjeev a couple Saturdays ago. I think Mr. Jeffrey would have put it up there. And business people, the 1% were complaining, eh? But in Sandy Grady, I ain't hear other 1% in Port of Spain and all these like the Jimmy Abood and all these places complaining. I don't know why. And they too will feel it because it's the poorer class of people who does do all this shopping, you know. Yeah, it's the people like me and you who does do all this shopping. Alright, so Val Bowen would have asked, why you don't offer yourself for counselor for your area? I'm considering it, Miss Val. I'm considering it. But I ain't gonna be no easy counselor. I hope they know that. Yeah. Because my loyalty remains with the people. It is not about for fame. I'm fed up seeing my people suffer. I'm fed up seeing my people suffer. God hear me, I ain't lying, you know. And Margs could be my witness. You know much time I'm crying. You know much time I just want my head to get, feel a little airy. I will call Margs and say, Margs, so is the case. Sometimes we talk, sometimes she go pray with me. Sometimes I take a walk by she. You understand? She may be advised by one Mrs. Norman. It's alleged. Who's this person? All right, let me see. Truth. All right, so Truth would have said if on YouTube, a file going to the DPP says nothing. The DPP only recommends. There have been so much recommendation made by the DPP for charges, and the case get dismissed in the court. Kayam Ali said, I hope Kamala eyes open to see what the Spanish doing to us. They will mash this country up. Me a line, you know. Boy. Sometimes when you sit back and you study, it's like, what really going on? What really going on, boy? What really going on? And Mahalia, I'm glad you're here. Mama, I'm glad you're here. You see, weekend coming. I don't know if it's Friday or Sunday, whatever day in church. Please tell the pastor in your church, right? I would have had a revelation, right, for everybody. Seeing that they cannot go to the Baptist Liberation Day walkabout, keep a service on that day from 6 to 6 and go down in prayer for Trinidad and Tobago. Open the doors of the church and only go down in prayer for Trinidad and Tobago. Somebody do something. That the country is unrest, it's uneasy, And you notice who dying out. It's only bloodshed after bloodshed after bloodshed, So I'm glad you're on here. Yeah, I know. Yes, Marks, I am all inside too. I am all inside. I just make sure and lock my gate. Look, I studying to raise my wall. You feel a job? I don't mind living behind Alcatraz. I swear. Because you're not safe. You're not safe. You're not safe. Oh God. Brian Baptiste would have said after April 28th, God moved his hands off TNT. That's why we're experiencing all this turmoil. Boy. I ain't say God moved his hands, you know, Mr. Baptiste. I wouldn't say that, you know. I wouldn't say that, you know. We the people, blood, the devil calls for it. Yes, Pat. We the people just had to find our way back to God and go down in prayer. You know? Prayer move mountains. We just had to go back to God and just cry out and all will be well, you know. But some of us, we lost our way. We forget God. We're doing our own thing. And we must remember that God is a jealous God. You understand? Yes, yes, Mark. And yes, for real, I tell you, that day I sat down and I called the platform and I told them, I said, not tonight. I really ain't feeling it. You understand? My spirit feels shift. I feel like my spirit was shift. And then boom. Then boom. Angela Joseph, I don't know. I am all asking, when will it get better? Hi, Trinidad Madman. Pleasant good night. I like to hear you talking. I ain't lying. You're bowling. You're bowling, madman. I ain't lying. Madman, you would like to come up for a little 2 minutes? If you want to come up, message me in the comments. I like you. Yes, Marks, a Nigerian wall. I want to bring up Madman in the comment. Madman, come up and chat with me for 2 minutes. Trinidad Madman. Let me see if I can send you an invite. Let me see if I can send you an invite. I'm not seeing him here, no? Let me see if I could I want to hear Madman a little bit. Madman, you just make me day, you know. I like how you're bold. And when you're speaking, you just talk the truth. You understand? Who don't like it, they could kiss you and suck your socks. Yeah. Alright, let me see if I could invite that Madman. Let me see. Where do I go to bring him up? Everybody's supposed to be here. Oh, that's not where. I think I would have added him from here. Let me send you the invite a little bit. Like fit. Oh, look at here. Trinidad. Madman. Send. I'm sending you an invite, Trinidad Madman. If you want to come up for a little bit, you can. I want to hear from you. Also, I want to do a live with you, you know, but I'm afraid your mouth too, you know. Yes, Marks, a Nigerian wall. I have a big Nigerian wall up, girl. What? I don't know, eh? Oh, good. What? Climate change? Climate change say he burglar up he whole porch. Hey, watch my tell these people how we living in a jail, boy. No, it's not 5 years again. It's 4 years. It's just 4 years. We just have to pray and beg. Will you get 5 years from Angela Joseph, Angela Locke? Oh boy. God is upset because we mock him with crap about God is a Trini for real, eh? Yes, Mark, we have to be serious with God because he don't play. We really have to, watch man. No, God, the state, how this country is right now, I don't think no politician could fix what's going on, you know. If the politicians and them really want to fix this, all of them will come together and Kamala could put on she foot and say, here what's going on. Mr. Commissioner, XYZ. But you notice they ain't doing that. And that is why I tread lightly on how I'm talking, because I don't want nobody to come after me. You understand? But if they want to fix this in the morning, Deb could get rid of this problem. But I don't know why. I got 2 dogs and feed them duck eggs. My God. Yes, they could change. Yes, they could change it, Pixie. They could change it. They could fix it. But I don't know why. What is the kickback? Trinity, you see you? Yeah, that's be fresh to the bacchanal every night. I like your spirit, you know. It's just your mouth a little too hot. You need to curb your ways a little bit. But oh God, Trinity, you see. If I have ideas on how to fix it, who's them? Yeah, they have ideas on how to fix the country. Them have a lot of ideas, and so far they only coming up with all kind of tax and laws and clause, and people not working no way. So how people, and I hear they talking about light bill. If you ain't pay a light bill in 7 days, they coming to disconnect your meter. Go with your meter, I should say. Well, now, boy, I wonder, and I keep asking myself, who is this person, these people advising the Prime Minister? Who? Who are the persons that are advising the Prime Minister? I don't know, you know. I would really like to know. Because everything is to target the poor man, you know. It's how much thousands of dollars if they catch you smoking. How much thousands of dollars if they catch you and they find you with your license and your car parts not in correct shape and all of that. But you hear they say, all right, they go bring back the hangman, or if they catch you with a gun, or if they catch you with, you know, you hear they bring any laws for the real criminals? I don't know, boy. You hear they even talk about lowering food prices? Everything is money. Raise the price on this, raise the price on that, tax this and tax that. When Kamala is the one who say we cannot tax our country into prosperity, it's like a man standing in a bucket and trying to lift himself. And I tell you, Trinidad and Tobago, that is the speech that snatched my mind, my heart, my body and soul. And I say, and no, what really go on the, I don't know, you know. It's like the total opposite, you know. I feel a person, because I saw Kamala was he have advisors, I feel them advisors setting she up. Yeah, I feel so. All them decisions end she. All them, let me see if I get Trinidad madman up here. Oh, let me see this person. This person is the first time this person coming on my life. Hi, pleasant good night.
Warrior, how you doing?
Not good.
I know that. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Remember you invite me to your live already, right? This is Deep South.
Yeah.
Well, I realize nobody in the country not going good at this time because the way how this government intend to run this country down to the ground. This country don't have no money. That is what this government saying. And now you're bringing a company here just to do about the this, oh God, the refinery.
Yeah.
50 million US dollars.
And so wait, $50 million and only can pay public servants a little hungry money?
That working up to over 350 million TT dollars.
Ay, Lord Father.
And it's still telling the people who are under pressure in this country that we love you. and all of that doing nothing to help the citizens of this country?
Yeah,
This is
boy.
the worst. This is the worst in all my years as in my country, and this is the worst. When they thought the PNM was bad, the PNM looking like king. You will tell me these people take over in this country, and it's only downhill it going. Nothing new, nothing to put a smile on somebody's face. And it has a noticed people still saying yellow is the code. Catch
Boy,
us
I,
with the
you know.
code. Yeah, go ahead, I'm hearing you.
No, go ahead, Lovey. You go ahead.
Right now, you know what is the code in this country? Catch us. I doesn't condone stealing, but when you see mothers going to grocery to steal food, what it tells you? What it tells you in this country?
No, for real, eh? Yeah. And they go get worse, you know. Because when people really don't have, they go
Mr.
go and
Michael,
thief.
what
They,
part are you from?
Say that again?
she's asking what part of somewhere you're from. She was asking your address.
But
What part of South you from, sir?
I wouldn't give my direct address on a live,
Yeah.
but deep and south.
You from Point Fort?
No, I'm
No,
from
don't put that. That's but like say like Point Fortin, Labre, or Food. So what part of South?
on the other side of Point Fortin.
Huh?
On the other side of Point Fortin. Give me 1 minute, I'll be back. I'll take it over, she call.
You go ahead, Mr. Michael. No, Madam Trinity. Mad there, Trinity, you know your mouth loose. Good. Let me hear what you have to say.
I ask him that, Miss Warrior Princess, because nah, I'll be even tonight. I ask him that.
Yes.
I asked him that, Miss Warrior Princess, because that refinery, let me tell you, them borrow that money. That 50 million, them borrow that money from them. And we taxpayers self had to pay back that 50 million. And if they had no refinery coming, if they had no
Excuse me
refinery,
1 minute. Right?
just
All you
Yes, sir.
give me 2 minutes. Give me a couple minutes and I'll come back as an important overseas call. They are the call back now.
Go ahead, my love. You go ahead.
all right,
You have
take your
until
time.
9.
I'm coming
You
back
have
shortly.
until 9:30. Okay,
Okay,
nice.
all right, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Go
refinery
ahead.
ain't coming. That refinery ain't coming. You understand? We two MP for Labrador and Point 14 is two union man. And they have been MP for Point 14 and Labrador since last April, almost a year. And Point 14 has done nothing for Point 14 has been done. Nothing. We roads still terrible. You understand? Some of we schools still need fixing. Right? Some people still begging for food cards and things. Every day, if you see people by the MP office in Point 14, begging for house, begging for food card, begging for help. And only promises these people getting. Promises after promises after promises. You understand? When they're driving on the road from Point 14, they take your time and drive.
You wrote that back?
Because,
I've never been to
yeah,
I've never
because
been to Port.
pothole and all they're doing is patching. All they're doing is patching. Because it's a pothole. You understand? Them police and them on the road, them license officers and them on the road, them traffic warden, them on the road, charging all these ridiculous fines. The poor people, they don't have the money to pay it. You understand? But then when they start to talk and say what you have to say, the vexing, that's why they say what I have to say. I just behaving
I
myself
know
tonight
every
because I behaving myself
yes,
tonight. I want to say
Yes, I really do appreciate that you behave because your mouth lucid. Oh God,
I know you say
your
what
mouth.
Kamala put your foot down and talk. Kamala can't put your foot down and talk to nobody. Kamala is an old lady. She's supposed to be resting. She needs to rest. Kamala Prasad Princessa needs to rest. I personally think that lady needs to resign and give up that post to somebody who can actually handle the job. Because she's not
But as you say
ready.
that,
She can't do it.
as you as you say that, Trinity, if it is Kamala is to decide to step down, who you would rather be prime minister?
The only person I could see capable of doing that is the man with the wig.
Who?
Nobody else.
Who would you have done? My sister, you mad though? Which man with which wig?
But Jolene John, the
Ah,
transgender.
let's not tell me my
But
sister
now
talk about that too.
we not paying party day for this whole nation to become a rainbow. In which world? No, we can't
Well,
do
let's
that.
see
I
now.
was talking
Hello.
about the
Let me put
transgender,
you.
Mr. Jolene
Let me
John. I was talking about that.
let me put you in your place. Let me put you according to my friend. Let me put you in your place. Jolene John she don't look bad. No. Actually, I like her wigs. She has a posture. She kind of just looks strong. She have a kind of. You understand? But oh God, man, don't call she that nah.
I like
Trinity.
John, I like Jolene John. I think the only person who could actually fix up UNC is Jolene John.
Yes, I
I
believe
don't
so
want
too.
UNC.
Although people done turn from them already, and it ain't nothing like coming back there. But the
No,
only
they
person
coming
I
back.
think is ready.
But the
Eh?
only person who could actually fix UNC is Jolene John. The only person who actually have common sense in that whole party is Jolene John. That is white thing. You understand?
Yeah.
They can't put party there. Party go turn the whole
No.
nation into a rainbow.
But when you say the man with the break, when my mind study party one time, I said, what? I said, but
Nah,
Trinity,
nah,
like
nah,
she
nah,
going mad.
nah, 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 at all.
Like you said, do.
At all. Them Batman, them will get
Because,
brave.
yeah, they go
But,
get brave girl. Oh,
but,
God.
but, but, I just say she's a man in that wig because she just look like a man. When I first see that lady sit down next to Kamala last year, I said, I said,
Angela Joseph, wait there, stick up in. Angela Joseph say, Angela Joseph, my sister, hey, party go want we man. Hey, oh, Angela, you see you? I wonder if you is my old-time sister-in-law. I don't know. The Angela Joseph ring a bell. Anyhow, go ahead, Trinity.
party go want more than we man, yes. Party go want we brother-in-law, we son. Just now you go see, if party come in as prime minister, you go see two man kissing in public, normal. They go get brave and crime will get worse. So we can't have that. But the only person I think who could actually, run UNC when Kamala decides to rest, when she decides, I feel Kamala want to win the world record as the queen. You see how the queen never rests until she kick the bucket? I feel like what Kamala want to do. Because the woman wouldn't rest, boy. She wouldn't rest.
To be honest,
She's
I
not
early there,
capable.
when I saw her, I said, well, she looked like she still have a little juice in her left. But
She not no juice.
it's,
That lady is
nah,
weak.
I find
You can
she
see
really,
weak.
yeah, she tried.
But
And
they
you
ain't
see
doing
the
nothing for
seven,
point. We finally
no,
think
and
like
they
crap.
but
Seeing
nothing
is
they going on in
believing.
Grand. Yeah, nothing they going
Seeing is
on in
believing.
Grand. Yeah.
I know that for
But
me
one
to
of
believe
the
that refinery, I had to see that. I had to see it.
yeah.
I don't believe anything that come out of UNC mouth. I just not believe it anymore. I will not believe it. Well, lover, I will be for Penelope Beckles soon, you know. She had like a scrub
Yeah.
pot, but if she follow relaxer and
Hello,
she had,
hello. Trinity, don't I love you, yeah? But don't let me cuss you. Don't let me tell you what your mother do to me. Yeah. Don't bad talk my political leader. Are you mad?
He got
Trinity,
talking. I
which
tell
are
you,
you living?
Penelope Beckles.
Trinity,
I love
where
the
you living?
lady. I love
Trinity,
Miss Penelope Beckles.
don't call
I live in
don't talk
point.
about my.
I love Miss
I will
Penelope.
come and you self to talk about the woman here like a
I find
scrub.
Miss Penelope. I find Miss Penelope. Listen,
Ashimon,
I say Miss Penelope
leave me
Beckles.
alone. How does it go? Trinity, see you?
Miss
Remind.
Penelope Beckles will make a great prime minister because she has a heart and she has compassion for people. She had just like a
Yeah.
scrub pot. But she will be a great prime minister. I just always tell you that. She will be a great prime minister. She had like a scrub pot. But she will be a great prime minister. I like what she do for the church. Oh, you see what she do for the church?
Man, for me, after the show done, eh? But let me tell you something. You know what I will do for you, Trinity? You see, after this
Right.
show is after all is said and done, I bring in Penelope to meet with you personally for your dirty mouth. For your dirty mouth.
I will.
Yeah.
And
listen to me.
Beckles. I
Let me tell you, wait, stick up.
here.
You see the love
Yeah,
that
like a-
Penelope Beckles.
I here.
Listen to me. You see the love that Penelope Beckles has projecting out of her? It is so contagious. Trust me. You see that love and that care that woman have for people? If Keith
What she do
Christopher
for
Rowley,
them?
hear me? If Keith Christopher Rowley did give that woman a chance as a prime minister before Stuart Young, Trinidad may not have been in this mess. They see he sidetrack that woman, he push it to the side, he push her on the table, he blindside, she throw a cloth over, she tell him what? And right now, you see, what is for you, no man can take away from you. Right now, who battling the UNC? Who trying to mold back the country? Who is speaking on behalf of the people?
Rowley silence a woman.
You understand me?
Rowley silence
Right
a woman
now.
for years.
Yeah.
With him.
And I
With
think, you know,
Bobby
and
head.
that is to one minute. I don't know what it is that I will never, no offense, say I love Tobagonian people. But you see, putting myself with Tobagonian men, I don't know about them. They just girl like Masai, you know? Like women don't have no say.
Them ugly.
As a woman, no,
find
they're
the
not. Some
big
handsome.
ugly.
Oh God, Trinity, why you so? I tell you, baby, stuff here tonight. Trinity, you're overweight.
I'm behaving.
Trinity, what month is?
Behaving.
Trinity, what month
I
is?
had June and Gemini. June
Jesus.
and Gemini.
Let us pray. Father God, let us pray. Oh, that is why. Oh, yes, I got plenty licks when you were small.
Real
Yeah,
licks,
for your
girl.
mouth.
I get licks with everything. I get licks with everything on daddy's son. You ever get licks wet?
Yes. Love, I use that.
I get licks with
Love,
my birthday is June 11th.
June 11, my God.
Gemini.
Jesus Christ.
Gemini people.
Well, we had two Gemini. We had two Gemini on the group chat. You see, all here, I had to keep a close eye on all here and walk with a leather belt. Yeah.
Climate is a Gemini too.
Who's that?
Climate is a Gemini and look, Angela is a Gemini too.
Wow.
I see 11.
You know what? Okay.
What month you is, Princess? What month you is?
I'm an Aquarius.
That why you're so
Yeah.
emotional. People emotional.
Yeah, I am very emotional. I am a crier, you know. I don't cry just like that. But when something really offends me or I feel hurt, I will cry for days. I will go down and pray. But I will sit down and I will premeditate. I'll meditate in all different ways how to deal with you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I have no done.
Yeah, Gemini don't have no time to be Gemini, I don't have time to be meditating on. I don't meditate on people. I just go with the flow. If I feel to do it, some I just do it. If I feel to tell you, I just tell you. We don't have time to sit down. What time to sit down and think? We have time for that.
Nah, I just plan. No, all let us jump at it one. No, I find a painful a slow attack is a better attack because I have enough time to process it. You understand? I have enough time to analyze here. So how I attacking here? When we want attacking, it will be according to my little grandson. It will be taxes.
I ain't know
Because
what
I'm coming
love.
at you.
I ain't know what love about. There's no one here fake. There's no one here fake from a mile away. I just sense the fakeness. I just sense this shit. Gemini have a bullshit detector.
Yeah, I too.
Me never with that.
I just the fakeness in people. But I'm very, very emotional. Boy, sometimes I watch now. If I go in a funeral, I don't even have to know the person I cry, because it's death, I don't know something wrong with me, I ain't going to ball on the people place like I'm trying to look to be noticed like my neighbor. I have a neighbor, oh God, boy, I ain't seen everything. But
Well,
because of the fact that the person died, I will feel emotional.
Honestly speaking,
And you see right up what's going on in this
about
country.
somebody, if I really care about somebody, I don't go to the funeral because I can't see them in that box. They know them, I can't see them. But if I don't like you, I'm making sure I go to that funeral because I want to see you go down in that hole. I want to make sure you go in that hole and make sure that dirt fall on you. I want to make sure that you're dead. If I don't like you.
Bitter. All right, I see and somebody saying something. Pat 868. Candice, you are not a good judge of personality because Penny is not a leader. She may be a nice person, but definitely not a leader. Leaders are born, not made. Oh. Penny is not a good leader, but what is Kamala Prasad, sir? Tell me now, Penny. Pat, since you know so much about Penny, that is just your opinion. Thank God that is just your opinion and your opinion only. You understand me? I responded to somebody on YouTube here. Yeah.
How Pat look? Pat hair straight on the head?
No, they just have a puppy and there's no that is a butter. There's no that when people they hide them behind their profile. And I wouldn't even take you on so much, I wouldn't even take it on so much because if it was bold, you would have yeah.
Everybody entitled to the opinion.
Yeah, I ain't taking them on.
And that person maybe think Kamala is a leader, but Kamala is not a leader. Kamala need to rest.
Let me get a question. Penny, you don't find Penny just remind us of Mia. Trinity, Mia Motley.
Say that over?
You don't find Penny just, she have a kind of, the way she does move, the way she does thing is like, she have a kind of slight something like Mia Motley. Mia Motley is for the people, You know that?
Yeah, I know, but I ain't see it yet. But she for the people. Like one thing, I know that
Penny go shock them, Penny will shock them, and I tell all you, Penny going to shock them. All you bust up all your mouth, man.
But you know if Rowley did put Penny there instead of Young, PNM would have win with a landslide.
Yeah.
No matter what Kamala say, she would have won.
Yeah.
But he decided to put Chingom to today.
Oh God, don't
and
call the man no Chingom. Don't do that. When the man make back,
Don't do that. To put Stuart Young. Alright. He decided to put the Chinese man there. But Rowley put that Chinese man there to finish where he started.
Yes, but it didn't work out. Probably, you see here what going on. I tell people, right? Trinidadians are very funny people. And you see, if the politician could speak the language of the people and understand the people, we wouldn't be in this, you know. We
Something
would
had to
never
give
be in
enough,
this
or
situation, you know. Yes, something had to
something
give
had
a
to,
right about. Mhm. When they reach there,
because
they
it's
keep
not getting
forgetting the
better.
people.
You ever walk
No.
outside and the place looking gloomy, depressing,
Mm-hmm.
depressive? The
You know,
place just
Osman,
looking, the sun shining, yes, but you're not like feeling that happy. People not playing no music no more. Everybody door close up. It's like you're walking. You ever watch The Walking Dead? You ever watch that
yeah,
show? It's like The Walking Dead. Nothing
yeah.
not happening. It just gloomy. Everybody just sad out here. I don't know, boy. I want to go back to the days
I
where children could go outside and play. You understand? I want to go back to the days where we could be outside after 6 in the... When Koran gone, we could still go outside and the moon shining and thing. Remember them days?
Let me
I
But
want
you
to go back
telling
to
me
them
I used to
days.
like when current I used to like when current gone. You know what? When we know it had a night current gone, and my little my eldest son, he stripped himself naked as he born. He said, "Mommy, I go in and make the block and come back." I said, "All right, everybody sat a bet." By the time he stripped himself and he went halfway down the street, the current come back on poops. Well, boy, everybody wanted dead with laugh. Those were the days when it was safe, when you could come and go on, you and everybody, the neighborhood, we light a flambeau and might be by the road, sit down talking. We talking about Laja Bless and Sukuya and all them kind of thing. Now we'd have lights, have street lights on the street. You are current in your house and you still have to stay inside.
And the
And when you
Sukuya
see
is
a car passing, you look at people. Say again, Michael.
the Sukuya and the Laja Blessings in the Parliament now.
I go where I want. And you say Bible dirty, only
Let,
way.
let
So
me
who's this
say
Sukuria
something.
the Laja Bless?
You see,
Trinity.
this government that we have here in this country now, this
I just ask a
government
valid
fight
question.
even hiding. They even hiding the murder toll in this country.
Yeah,
We have
not
kidnapping, they're
easy.
hiding it.
Third month. We know in the
2
third
days
month
have
and
I
the
got
murder told on
kidnapped
almost
an
80
old
already.
woman.
That lady need
How
to
will
rest, Michael. That lady
huh?
need to rest. She
Well,
needs
let me
to
tell you something.
rest.
I want to buy
Let
a
me hear from
new
them before
broom for
Michael.
her.
Listen.
I
What,
want to buy a
Michael?
new broom. Yeah? I say I want to buy a
Go ahead.
new broom that she could just go on the broom and just fly away from here. I mean, how they only seen murder toll under the last regime. The amount of murders in this country now is 3, 4, they're going down. And this government hiding the murder toll. Kidnapping, they're hiding it. And because Ian Allen talking about it, they're telling Ian Allen, don't talk about that. Ian Allen come out plain and he say, when is African people steal? All you're saying, yes, good job, Ian, good job. But when East Indians steal, all you're asking them, what you doing that for? What you putting up that for? Yeah? Let me tell you something. You see, this regime that running this country is a racial regime.
Max, behave. Let me tell you something, eh? Ah, Lord Father. Let me tell you something. You see, sometimes I just wonder what really going on, you know. What really going on? And at the end, the commissioner, them saying nothing about this crime, you know.
That lady need
It's
a
like,
bush back. Somebody get a bush. Get the bush. Get the broom. Get the blue soap. Get she did the sea and get she a bush back, please. That lady need a bush back. That
But
whole
other
cabinet
than
need
that,
a bush back.
but other than that, you see right now in the UNC, the government of Trinidad and Tobago, it have a big split in the center that ministers fighting against ministers and they have it hush. When last year hear Barry Paralat come in front and talk? When last year hear that?
yeah, but Paddy, you're talking
I
these days. Paddy, you're quiet. You even
And let me
seen
tell
Paddy
you,
long before.
somebody
let me
tell
tell you,
Patty in the Parliament go and take him out of them.
Yeah. Let me tell you why you're not in front talking. Because it have ministers in the government threaten them that if Barry continue to be in front, they will spill the milk. That is why they put
That
him
good
back.
information.
What do you mean? I don't talk by guests, you know. I don't talk by guests, you know. I very
Somebody
know
said
nowadays.
them people in. Somebody said them people in Wassa demote him.
Are
Let me
we?
tell you something. You're watching Andy Williams and Mikey K and all of them, they know. Them is the same people used to call me and give me information about the UNC to bring it up on radio. You hear what I'm telling you?
Tory take heavy scenes, jump out yourself. Let me hear the thing. Thing hot.
When they have radio program, them used to call me and tell me what to say, and that was against the UNC, the same party that they're in now that they're saying it's so good.
Okay. Wow. News, my brother.
And them was just about the money.
Oh, Baccaral.
Oh,
Let me tell you something, eh? Let me tell you something. I don't come here, I don't come on no TikTok or no radio to lie on nobody or to bring stupid news. I being real. And when them had a program, they used to call me Deep South. I want you to talk about this. Talk about Munilal. And I used to raise all them issue. No, they don't even take a phone call. You know why?
Call on him too hard, now, sir.
Huh?
I just afraid to call on him.
Which name?
He hand too long. You see he and that next one there?
Listen,
Them hand too long, but I just mind my business.
Who hand too long? Tell me.
She's who Trinity who hands too long. We not I hear what you say. You're very loud in your silence, man. Your silence is definitely you're God. So but hear what I want, Michael.
Yeah.
Munilal and Ram Logan, them hand too long, yeah, like just watch my back with them too.
Yeah. You notice you had to tiptoe, eh? Tiptoe.
Tell me them people.
It have another name I didn't call, you know. All you see that nasty one they call Lennox Smith. He not using it.
Trimbo with that name. Let me go this life, eh?
Hey, fix it, Jesus.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Dangerous, you know, warrior. Dangerous, you know.
To lie on people, you know.
Let's get rid of you.
Lennox Smith used to be all
yeah,
over
Michael,
the country. Let me tell you something, eh? With all the things you see in Lennox Smith and all them things, his wardrobe was in the car, his bed was in the car. You know what I'm telling you? When they put his ass out, he had the moving house, that little Corolla. All the high society, you see the plane and they get big work and this. And I dare them to come around me. I will tell them. Somebody could call them and let them join the life, and I will tell them that in the face.
Wow.
I've been on radio for a very, very long time. All these people, I know them
too much to tell Jesus with this government.
Boy, Trinity. But Mr. Michael, what I want from you now, do you know what I would like to have?
You call me now?
Mr. Michael?
Tell me, talk to me.
I would like to have your phone number, please. So what you will do for me, you will inbox me your number on TikTok here. Now, don't put it out there for the public to see, but send me your number, please, when the show is over. I'll add you to my WhatsApp, and if you would like, I will add you to my other group chat, and we could have a chat. How does that sound, sir?
So, well, hear what to do. You DM me, and I will send my phone number for you.
All right. But this name you have here, that's what you go buy on TikTok?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right.
So you could,
Wow.
and my number not hard to get.
Careful.
My number not hard to get. You have a number for Sharon?
Miss Felix?
Yeah. Sharon, all of them have
Yes.
my number. Sharon and them have my number. They could give you it.
Okay. All right. Right.
Mr. Michael, I'm
Okay.
asking a question.
Yeah.
You really think that refinery is for real, or that is just a gimmick that they shooting you with?
Well, let me give you my honest opinion on that refinery. It's just a payback. It's just a payback. They're talking about 50 million US dollars. Who is the person? Who is the person really coming to do that? How this country so sure is 50 million USD people charged to do that?
Exactly.
But she
This is,
said that the country don't have any money. So when they getting 50 million
And
US.
that is my point exactly. If the country don't have money, don't even have money to pay public servants. Where you getting that amount of money to pay whoever? Nah, man, something. Let me tell you something. I feel this government need to come clean, talk the truth. I know we ain't going to get that, eh? But oh God, Jesus.
well, if you have a dirty towel, you have to wash it for it to come clean. So if you have a dirty government, you have to wash them for it to come clean. The
Right? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it.
when you call it
No, I
right,
see why the tax raise and this raise and that raise and the raise because at the end of the day, in order for them to open a refinery and get that 50 million,
So, but here
we
is
have to
now,
pay for that. We paying for that.
Michael,
yeah.
my Trinity, not sorry to cut you across. So I had to navigate between YouTube and on TikTok here.
Yeah.
But somebody here, Patricia Reed, she said to talk more about Lennox. She wanted to say some more stuff about Lennox. So we kind of like want to appease the public.
Well, I'm not talking about Lennox. I'm talking
Why?
about Tony. I'm talking about Tony. Because let me tell you something, They have a lot of Mako in TikTok and Mako in people live to come and lock them up. So I'm not talking nothing about Lennox.
All right.
I'm talking about Tony, the jackass Tony.
Okay.
You read me, you catch me?
Yeah.
So if anybody looking for you to talk about Lennox Smith, I ain't had nothing bad to say. He's a good fella. But Tony the jackass, he used to be living in the car.
Hey! Don't take heavy scenes. Talk the things.
You understand?
Yes.
You could have pick up in any hawk and spit bar, all the big band, you see them playing there and all the thing, and you go in any hawk and spit bar, the line up bothering somebody for a beer,
And now they're playing big thing, now they're playing Tantos.
It had a time they had a political party. A political party, you don't see anything about it?
Who is this brave person that's calling me? The brave person. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys.
I wonder if you could remember
Something had to give.
I wonder if you could remember a party, the name Laugh Until for Laugh-Untillians.
That was many years ago.
What happened to that party?
That just disappeared into them.
Well, let me draw your attention to something what has gone on in this country, eh? And when I tell you, then you might check yourself and understand what's going on. Any party, come here and raise their head, and want to join with the UNC just kill them dead. If the COP that never join with the
COP.
UNC, you hear what I'm telling you? If the ILP that never join with the UNC, check all them parties what was making headway in this country. They
They're
joined
dead.
the UNC, and the UNC killed them dead.
I slow that.
I told them.
It's how she
But I
dog Jack Warner. You know, it's how she dog. Jack Warner she went in 2010. And it's how she dog him.
To be honest with you, they do enough to Jack Warner. They should have kicked Jack Warner all in the head. For African, it would vote it. With all the talk, let me tell you something. And with all the talk, Jack Warner used to come about he love people. Jack Warner never do nothing for no African people in this country. None.
Jack Warner said in 2010 he's not going to do nothing for Point 14 Library.
All the scholarship that Jack Warner give here is only in Shagonas he get at the East Indian people. Name one African he help.
And then he just come up on the social media and say, I just had everybody. Everybody. I tell everybody. I just would tell everybody. But you know, that everybody can get right. And I try my best. But you know what it is?
When
money has to pass. We have to make money.
Everybody was talking about Jack Warner. You know what I really wanted for Jack Warner? To take a plane to go New York City. That is what I wanted Jack Warner to do.
How you can do that? You're mad?
I wanted him to do it.
He can't do that. I don't think he can leave Trinidad. You mad?
Jack Warner could travel. Let me tell you something. Jack Warner could travel any part of the world if he want to, but he just would not. He had documented travel anywhere that he want to go. But if you travel, he ain't sure to come back.
Look what she do when Sandukaran from COP. That man helped she win. I think in 2010 too. And he never get a minister post. Nothing. She kick it to the curb.
Well, let me tell you something. I hope all you live to hear what I'm telling all you at this time. You see this African woman that feels she has so much a popular weight in the UNC. And if all you don't know who I'm talking about Jolene John.
The man with the wig. The man with the wig.
Trinity. Go ahead, Mr. Michael.
That is the furthest she will reach in the UNC. All them African women that support the UNC and feel they had power in the UNC, where they is now? All you actually tell that question. They will give them a little acting prime minister, a little this, a little that, but not under the watch of Rudal Munila, them they can't reach to be higher than where it is. I tell all of that.
And what about the one who's look like who I know neck? Wade Mark. And Wade Mark in the Senate.
Wade Mark is his speaker. He's a stooge.
Is he Senate?
He's a stooge.
Trinity, where you just get them kind of name to name people girl?
The bada know that girl, the bada know the head, shoulders, knees and toes, the bada know that.
Vanilla.
The bada.
Vanilla Allen Toppin.
The bad guy get a proper hickey.
Vanilla Allen Toppin, they use a woman to destroy she black Tobagonian brother. And what they do with she after? Yeah? Always
this kind of
is a trend in the UNC, you know, and all you have to follow it. Hear what I'm saying? And what I'm going to say here now, all you might find a talking hate, but it's not hate. I'd rather chop out my finger than to vote for the UNC. You hear what I'm telling all you? They don't like nobody but themselves.
Well, I see that now. To be honest with you, I realize that. And to be honest, for a person like me who didn't want anything from them, who would I even work for them in my community to help build the community with the youths and things? I would even go and elected the youths and them and all for free without a cent. As I say, I had children and I had grandchildren. And the way how these people and them kind of things I would have heard was said about me and my family, it hurt me. I've been real.
You have a senator.
And then,
You have a senator in the UNC like to talk about everybody husband and everybody wife. But you know what you can't talk about? The man who used to work on the radio station who interfere with his wife.
oh, Tory Tech, have you seen? Jump out yourself.
Just imagine the leader of the UNC going into Parliament talking stupidness about small pin. And that is what she accustomed with because she can't take big pin.
Much
Angela Joseph, you're for real. What? Yes.
Who have a small pin again, boy? Who have a small pin again, boy?
Let me tell you something.
It's not Stuart Young they say have a small pin.
Well, ask them how
Yeah,
they
they
know that.
because
It's Stuart Young they say, boy.
I wonder what kind of pin the radio
Have a
DJ
small pin,
had.
boy.
The radio
who,
DJ,
darling?
Warrior, the radio DJ who interfere with the senator wife. What kind of pin he have?
I don't know. Could you enlighten me, sir?
Well, it look like a big pin.
Oh, hey, but
Warrior looky like the Java, you know. Warrior looky like the Java. What's you don't know what they say, small pin, the sugar.
Let me tell you something. I'm a church person. I am living with the Lord. I do not be in drama. I do not be in confusion. I don't be in cuss out. So, Lord, me please move Satan, move me fast.
Oh, you know Stuart Young pin big. Oh, you know Stuart Young? Stuart Young ain't no big pin. Stuart Young, I want them vanilla sausage and them sausage in the tin.
No, you don't like that was one of Stuart Young concubine. Get in your section. Hold on. Stay in your fob, so me please, or in your lane. You know.
I want to let you know. I personally don't know who are small pin and big pin. I just saying after the politicians.
Yeah.
And nobody could say that I pinpoint a politician because I ain't call no name.
No.
Right? So all who feel a small pin, that is what them had to take because they never know about a big pin. I don't know if the neighbor, yeah, what I'm saying, you know? If the neighbor, now remember I living in Philippines, so I don't know if my neighbor, when he just jump the wall, have a big pin or a small pin too. I don't know if you catch me.
I catch you. I follow you. Hey. All right. Okay.
So when you have big people that call themselves respectable, call themselves politicians, and when they reach in the parliament, where you're supposed to be doing the people's business in the parliament, you're going there to talk stupidness. How you want people to like you? The parliament is not the parliament is to do the people's business.
And you know, between you and I strongly believe Parliament is a place supposed to be zero tolerance. You know, it's all about the people's business. No picong, no true talk. But at the end of the day, if you're showing talk and you're giving talk, you must expect to get. But I find we shouldn't be going down that road. We shouldn't be going down that road.
I find the Parliament become like a children's playground now. I mean, yes, you can have an argument, but I find it very well disturbing because the Parliament is not for that. The Parliament is to to discuss issues and new laws and things for the citizens of Trinidad and
Exactly.
Tobago.
Not only that, not only
And all
that,
them doing is bickering among themselves.
not only that, you see that jail button in the parliament, that jail button, he does give the UNC too much leverage.
Yes,
Because
I
you put
find so. I find he too biased, and that I don't like. He's supposed to be neither for nor against. He's supposed to remain
Yes.
neutral in the middle,
Yes.
and he's not doing that. And you're seeing it clearly. You're seeing it clearly, and that too I have a problem with. I tell you something. You see this speedy UNC going at? I've been really
Remember
telling
when
you. Now
Kamala say,
go ahead, Trinity. Trinity, you can go ahead.
remember when Kamala was talking about remember when Kamala was talking about how the Balize was funded with drug money, and then the PNM members was trying to ask her who exactly she talking about, and the speaker said that she not referring to nobody. She not referring to nobody on the opposition side. But you said that the PNM, the Balize house, which belongs to the PNM, was funded with drug money. So who are you talking about?
Trinity, let me tell
Exactly.
you
It's
something.
a
Let me tell
it's
you
a
something.
super wrong thing.
Let me tell you something. You see that statement that the leader of the UNC make in parliament? I
Good
dare
night,
she,
Mary Peter.
I dare she to come on the street of Port of Spain or the street of San Fernando or the street of the Philippines and make that statement. She will never. You see, they like to depend on the privileges of parliament to talk the stupidness. It's a statement that they make it in parliament, they wouldn't come out and make it.
Because look that one day, the big belly one, who's look like Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh,
Oh God,
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Sandigami,
Oh, Jesus.
Toko Sandigami MP. He owed the UNC in Parliament. Like he forget the UNC was in power at the time that situation happened.
Yeah,
That
boy.
they tell you how them talks.
I listened to that and I was like, but let me tell you something, eh? You notice I do not mention anything about that gentleman, eh? I just tiptoe around him. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to add, nothing to take away. All I just say is his work will show his rewards. And I am done there.
He need to lose weight. He belly too big.
He need to lose weight. He need to come out of parliament. You see, some people just feel they went and studied law and everything they say or do is the correct thing, but the amount of shit that they be talking in the public domain is a shame. It is a shame.
You know, when he came out and he talked about
they
that
need to
whole
get rid of Johnny Bravo too.
when he come out and talk about that whole dinner Sita had scene, I ain't freezing, I frozen, and I played back, I said, nah. I said, but where would he go on there? I was very shocked, I said, but that happened in the UNC time, so then who is trying to blame for that? And then he popped the police and them because he said the police and them had the intelligence, they knew, and they did nothing. So he would have admitted that the police have the intelligence, the police get the tip off, they just get the information, and based on who it is or what it is, they don't act, So in order to tell you, the public, we are the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, we all our life in danger,
Well, that
It's
is what
who live
Yes.
and who dead.
when you
When I
when
did
you have
first way, go ahead, Michael.
when you have a parliamentarian which is a lawyer coming out and talk so much as stupidness in the public domain and using parliament to talk them kind of stupidness. What
Do his research before speaking. That was total crap and nonsense. You blew up your whole party. And if I was the leader of the UNC, he would have been removed immediately. He would have been demoted. Because you going in parliament and were you trying to do? Were you trying to do, brother?
you read
Yeah,
this out.
he would have been demoted
Trinity,
immediately. He would have been removed.
Trinity, let me tell you something, eh?
Angela
really
Joseph
do.
say as we start to talk about him, the life start to stick. Yeah, that will happen. But he can't
Let
vex because it's everybody talking about it.
me burst all your bubble, eh?
I don't care about it.
Let me tell you something. There is
Go
people
ahead,
in
go
the
ahead.
UNC.
Michael, go ahead.
There is
Mm-hmm.
people in the UNC that Kamala just cannot move. And there is people that she could
Oh.
sit around. Inside they're very secretive, with very important information,
All I know is this, Mr. Michael. When too much a hand in the pot, the pot does spoil, eh?
Yep.
So just take time. Mm-hmm. Take time.
And this
According to the old
jackass,
people, Bamba you go to
this half Syrian, this jackass, the call, what's his name again? This jackass who
calling
went
them,
to
I
the,
go ring the bell.
I'm trying to remember his name,
Describe
But
him.
call her name.
Describe him.
He have
Describe
a
him,
name.
man. Trinity go tell you. Describe him. Trinity go tell you who he is.
He have a name just like the man who can read the
Philip Alexander.
that is
Ding,
the
ding,
man.
ding, 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 ding,
That
ding, ding, ding.
jackass. Yeah? You come now with a
What
big
man is a
check.
clown?
The check bigger than you to say you're gonna pay the people for parking in the disabled spot. And you up
That
to now
made
you're
any
right.
sense?
What sense it make? It number one, it don't have no figure on the check. He bring a
I
blank
don't
check.
respect that.
A blank
I
check.
don't respect that
to
to the
give
Mr.
people-
Michael. He
Huh?
papi show.
Yeah, I just,
He papi show the disability community. I didn't like that at all.
yeah, I didn't like that at all. But you see, that Philip Edwards Alexander, and I like to call the whole name here. That is Mr. Philip Edwards Alexander, He's the gimmick man for the UNC, And it's he who made, watch man. We don't know all kind of madness taking place in the government, but you see, you see his action is what put the last nail in the coffin for the UNC,
But every
Kabbalah
everything
everything
in life
that
don't
is
make
son.
any sense.
He
Every
called Kabbalah everything under the sun. This is from Kabbalah to the most high.
I was watching some old videos where that man disrespect Miss Kamala Prasad Bisesa in all form and fashion. I tell you, the only thing that man didn't tell that woman is what she mother do to make sure how much man she take. That man cussed Kamala. And when I see this man as minister, I freeze and I froze. I said, now something got to be wrong with this woman. How she get put he as minister, a minister in the house of
thousand.
the house of ministry? I said, but what going on here? Let me tell you something. Them had a tiptoe around Philip, Had to tiptoe around Philip because Philip will turn around and cuss them.
All the time Philip driving an old van. As they make him a minister, what the vehicle that he driving?
Yeah,
As
Papa.
they make him a
He
minister.
damn right. He damn right he get through.
Me
Yeah.
get wrong,
What was
because if I
me
become a
get
minister,
wrong?
I move up on the east side too. I do it
Yeah.
like George Jefferson and move up on the east side too. People join in the parliament to move up in life. And if you get opportunity to move
Yeah.
up in life, do it. But this is why they say,
That is not
do it the
that is
right
not the
way.
reason. That
You
is not the
alone
reason
can't
why
be
people don't go
eating.
into parliament.
Let the people who put you do.
The purpose of being in parliament is to do good for your country and its citizen. It's not to move up. Right?
Exactly.
So once you go in parliament and the first thing you want to drive is a big time van and you want your big money and you want your cut back in this and you want your cut back in that, you ain't care shit about this country.
Nobody, no, you don't care about nobody. Yeah.
The
Them is
man
some of
from
The minute
PNM. The man
you see, let
from
me tell you something.
PNM
Mhm.
with the six flat ass on the head. The thick man, who did they put as not Heinz, the other one. They put him with Heinz. I can't remember him. Crockpot.
The six flat.
Only remember Crockpot? He
Who's
rasta them
Crawford?
picky on the head.
You see, you
Oh God,
Trinity.
Mr. Michael, you know the man. Mr. He
Oh,
said
Mr.
that how
Scotland.
when Rowdy did say to tighten me belt and he come up and talk shit and say, oh, he just bake, he breadfruit on the. Only help me in the comments now when he said that how he just bake he breadfruit on
Yeah, you see
crop
that? On,
and he just ride the
no,
bike.
he said, no, he said, Mr. Speaker, I still have my cold pot, you know, and I still just ride bike. You see that? I think that and all make people get sick. I
Scotland,
drag that man. I fix that man. I fix that man. Let me tell you something. The politicians must know that this you see Trinidadians, we don't like embarrassment. We just wear our emotions on our sleeve, you know.
we do.
And you after the country done going through all kind of hardship, you're coming to tell we go back to coal pot and roast bice and ride bicycle and roast breadfruit.
What do you
Come on
think
now,
these people?
man.
What
But
do
the
you
next
think these people never really studied?
say people take
These
out
people
picture
never
with him.
studied what man. Mountain, I have my 80,000 to collect and I have my 75,000 to collect. Them just waiting for the
Yes,
month to
sir.
enter collect that. Right? But you see shit, I don't take shit for long.
Yeah, it had things you could say as politicians. Remember, right? We on the ground, we the man on the ground, we know the struggles, the life we live in. We know the struggles, you know, but the life that we gave to them, we give them that life, right? We all come together and put them in power. The life that they are living at the moment, whoever in power, is not where it is, you know, is here it is. So they're living their best life because we put them there, but we still on the ground and we still have a fight up, you know. We still a fight up to make two ends meet. And when you come in and talking this kind of madness, you're helping the party, you help sink your own party. Politicians must be mindful and they need to make a 360 degrees turnaround in the way how they're dealing with the public.
That is correct.
You see, after this regime with Kamala and them with the UNC, I've been really no. I done gone back home to the PNM. But let me tell you something, my loyalty will remain with the people, you know.
Oh, come when she don't know when they're seeing and next win. I just let you know one.
Every politician
PNM
who
could
went
do
to parliament, loyalty
PNM
should
could do
remain
how
to
much
the
shit.
people.
My loyalty will remain with the people because let me tell
Yeah.
you something. Somebody will talk on behalf of the people, boy. And I thank God for social media. Well, Hannah, they will get sick of me. Whoever it is,
The
will get sick of me.
the government supposed to be for the people, but them for
Oh
themselves.
God, boy. Oh God,
Them
boy.
for themselves. I remember when they did not win. Paddy was real. Barry was real talking. The Batimite, he was real talking.
Oh,
Remember when he bring all? Remember when he bring out all Rowley drinks and tell Rowley come and get his drinks. He was real talking. All of a sudden, the man get mute.
You know, when
And
I
they
see
were
they start with that, I think the Trinity. When I see they start with that, I get vexed, eh? I ain't lying. Here, what going on? We're not about that. We all about performance. You see the rest of alcohol, they about to take it and give it to a share it. Let people drink yes. Come and show me performance. Don't come and show you what the PNM was doing. I don't want to hear nothing about them. We give all you a chance. Show us what all you're going to do next. How are they going to serve the people? How are they going to are they going to provide jobs to the people? How are we going to do things? I didn't watch me. That turned me off, but I just listen. I make a little two comments. But I keep watching for more.
Yeah, but demonstrate this because let me tell you why demonstrate this. Every prime minister who hold office in this country have alcohol in his residence. Every minister. Every minister.
And I see the box of alcohol, so I start to pick out in my mind. I say I could have do with that Jack Daniel in the back there. I could have do with that I forget the name of the two puppy. I could have do with a little 2-3 bottle to rest down in my house for the Christmas.
I count 8 bottle of Grey Goose. I count 10 bottle of beer. I say, but wait, I say, can you get drinks, boy?
It's better you have alcohol there and you say it's yours than to claim a child what is not yours.
What you talking about, Mr. Michael?
Mr. Michael, Mr. Michael,
I say it's better to claim alcohol what is yours than to claim a child what is not yours.
Wait, hold on, wait. Who had child that is not the money?
Hear my
Oh,
statement.
Jesus, let me fix
Hear
you
my
here.
statement. I say it's better to claim alcohol what is yours than to claim a child what is not yours.
I know who we
Hey,
talking about. I know we
Long
talking
time,
about Princess.
long time your
slow, man.
parents used to tell you the aeroplane bringing our baby. People still believe in that.
I know we talking
Mr.
about Princess.
Michael, Mr. Michael, I must say, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet you. I ain't lying. I know the stock picong and the stock in parables, you know. That my little bird does vex with me at time. Because when I say I want to bring things across and I'm angry at the stock picong, I like you. We really need to link up.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Trinity, you're
I
young. You wouldn't understand. Trinity, you're the
I fully
baby.
no, ma'am. I know who we talking about. I just decided to hush my beak tonight, but I know who we talking about.
Yeah, because Trinity, you need to behave a little bit. Trinity, I ain't you're bad like Nana and so forth, and you're bad, you know. Oh, Jesus, you see that mouth? Remind me when I meet you to walk with a tape to put on them lips and them. You're bad.
People,
Your mouth.
people going around, spending thousands of dollars and buying children that is not them own and bringing Trinidad and registering them. Let me come off this life. Let me come off this life. Because we ain't evil.
Hey, now, man. Go ahead, now, man. Talk the thing, now, man. Talk the thing. Talk the thing.
And this and they say the two Batimite in UNC playing sword fight. I don't know that I hear.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's okay.
Let us pray. Our
Just now they go start whispering it in just now they go start whispering it Auntie Camses. They go start whispering it Auntie Camses.
You might want to pray, warrior. But let me tell you something. No amount of prayers can save them people. The two wickedest
Amount of prayers. I tell you, she not already. We had to pray for the people. We had to pray for the people, not for them.
Yeah?
Lover, you are not start your shit. Lover, ball is 3 man and a baby. Lover, you're encouraging Trinity. That's what. Man,
Boom, bye, party boy.
Oh God, Trinity.
Whenever born in a man yard.
My mother says she would like to meet with you. Don't worry, Max. They will meet her just now. Don't worry.
Audience, but you ain't see how we just up in the bikini for carnival? Tribe ridiculous this.
Hey, and what's that? You see the neck piece? The neck piece is to die for. When I see the neck piece, I say, talk to me. You jump out your whole self. You know. These people overgoing. No, no, no. When I see the neck piece, the bikini.
The bottom was actually a bedazzled jockey, you know. It was a bedazzled jockey, but it looked like a panty.
Well,
look, all of that. All I see the neck piece, and I see the low cut. You know, I thought it was a jockey shorts. You know, the bathing suit jockey shorts of men.
It is a jockey shorts. It is a speedo. It's a bedazzled speedo.
Oh, the one for men. But it's in neck piece.
And he well wind up on Marshall Tano. You know, Marshall Tano is from that community, so you go leave that alone.
Trinity, have a good night. I love you. And I will pray for you. What today is? Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, it's Sunday. When I go to church, I will say some prayers for you and that hot mouth. Mr. Michael.
But what?
warrior, but before I go, let me say something. You see all these people that Trinity talking about? Them that have a field day, have a politician in Parliament right now. A head politician in Parliament, them that have a field day on the hills at Lucero Beach.
Huh?
You hear what I'm telling you?
Sorry, I tell you what that.
Ask them how to get that land. Ask them how to get it.
Okay then.
And as I say, me ain't come here to call nobody name, you know.
No, don't call no name.
I ain't calling no name, but it have a soca artist. It have a soca artist always there.
He just be like this. Hey, ha! Double M.
well over God, you know. All well over God.
But let's have those kind of parties on a serious note now. Let's have those
Yeah.
kind of parties on the beach and thing. Those things are true. But it's not loud because of how Trinidad culture is. But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
if those two men, I wouldn't call them Batty Mike, I will be respectful. If those two
Mm-hmm.
men start whispering in she ears to bring out rules to make that shit loud, you go see. And that's when I go end up in front of the Red House. Because he ain't bringing that shit in my child's school. Me gonna shoot that.
You see the
See
same
that?
politician who owned that big piece of land on Lucero is the same politician who owned that big mall in San Fernando on High Street. And the
Oh.
public don't even know.
Mall, the purple mall.
I even call in colors. These people making sure they have money and worth for their fourth and fifth and sixth generation down the road.
And they robbing the country, eh? They raping the they raping the country, boy. Oh God.
Don't say it so easy. They're raping the country all in the anal. That's how dread is.
Yeah, boy.
For 10 years, and a building right in the back of Gulf City there, they say a politician owned that. For 10 years, no activity, grass growing. After this general election, the place brighten up again. That politician, what they say is the owner, it's all how they doubt it. But that politician in office now, and pass in the back of Gulf City, and you will see that building. It's on 2 lots of land. That flat building on that 2 lots of
Building.
No, it didn't have that owner for 10 years. The UNC come and get power back in this country and pass and look at the building again. It's looking like it new brand, like it now built. Refurbished already.
Papa said, so they was just in waiting.
Just in waiting. It didn't
Well,
have
One
that.
set of
Yeah. But these
schools
is the
in Point
people.
Fortin and Lab fixing.
These is the people coming to talk about Bally's House.
Mm-hmm.
Building that
And
they
school
own
seat
almost
fixing.
big like Bally's House. You understand?
Yeah.
Why you think
There's a lot of
UNC?
things that is a lot of racket. And
Why you think?
schools
Why
in
you
Point
think?
Fortin and Lab fixing. But they could open the UE in Debe though. They
Why you
open the
think the
UE in Debe.
UNC? Why you think the UNC don't even have a place to call their own for the party? They're not studying to build that for Willie back. They're studying to build for their friends and family. That when they're dead and gone, the family have things to go by. The UNC don't have a home. The last home the UNC
What?
had was on a
So them don't
funeral
own.
home.
So Michael, them don't own the headquarters in Shogunas. The
Which
headquarters is
They
there.
paying a rent.
The
All them
UNC headquarters. You know that?
and all they thought they had ownership in RNC complex. And where they end up?
Yeah.
There has no building to call the UNC headquarters.
So the place that the in Shogunas there, that is not the headquarters?
That is rented building.
Oh.
How much years you know they spend in RNC complex? Everybody thought RNC complex is them own. And RNC put out the backside from there?
Oh. I thought that was their place, you know.
Oh.
200 hours them place, even the headquarters.
Somebody said the university they still closed.
The opening it. That will not open for the next semester. And it has school roof leaking and all kind of thing. The Point 14 East Secondaries, East PFC need to build over. Every time rain fall, it flood. That school need to break down and build over. Up to now. Up to now, the school car bill,
Well, you wouldn't see
all
that
the
happening.
letters,
You
nothing
wouldn't
is
see that
being
happening.
done.
You see Palo Seco Velodrome, where you used to have the biggest sports in this country. The PNM, since they closed down petrol train, the PNM started, well, they started construction on Palo Seco Velodrome. When this present government take over, they move out, the contractor had to move out everything. They like a ghost town now. You're just seeing steel beam up in the air. Palo Seco Velodrome. You pass and watch that.
Yeah. Even Warden Road, even in Warden Road and Point 14, even Warden Road, Kennedy Richards had started, he did turn the soil and he did put galvanize around our area for Warden Road Community Center. Now it's grass. That lot even make sense. The two MP for Library and Point 14 wouldn't even say let them come and build up the little community center for the little boy and them from one road to go. Because it does go and build a community center like how they have it in 500 and thing with the computers and they.
You know what them did?
Nothing is
I can
being
tell you
done.
what them did, you know. I can tell you what they do, you know. They make sure and let the wife get senatorial position. Not senatorial, state board.
Yeah, state board position.
That is what they do. Look, take a look at Eddie Hard Ground too and tell me what you see there. All projects
Yeah,
and them had going. They stop it.
it's in a mess there. They stop it, and you know, I find that is wrong. You know, why not just pick up from where they left off? Why scrap everything and go and build over and some? Let me tell you something. See that? I tell you, the next government coming in power, they will be sick of me. You know, me and them go ready. Have to send people to permit to do me something. You know, because I line. You know, I will embarrass
What
the
about
ass
that
going and
school?
coming. You know.
What that school about 2 or 3 years ago? Where call that school, boy?
People can't take that. The people
Past
can't take
London.
no pressure.
Palmis primary school bond down 2 or 3 years now. They can't build it over. Half of them in the Londonville government, half of them in the community center. Up to now, they can't build the primary school for the children and them. It's very hard for a child to be living in Palmis and going to Londonville primary school because
Exactly.
Londonville primary school is very far
Climate
from
change.
Palmis.
Climate change. Exactly. Penny will have a mess to clean up on the street. Hi, Burna Boss. Good night. Good night, my love. I miss you a couple of days, but I take some days too, so I don't know when we go bounce up. We might bounce up next week. Okay, Burna Boss? Yes. Mr. Smooth. Boy, I don't know, boy. Something got to give, you know. Something got to give, you know. We can't go through that, you know. We can't be going through that over and over, boy. Nah. Because to be honest, when you see the UN, see them make the exit.
Remember when PNM come in power? Yeah, remember when PNM come in power in 2015? They say that the government is running on fumes. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what I could say, now the PNM is not no perfect party. I am a PNM. I just tell people that I am PNM.
Yeah.
But PNM was no perfect party. But I tell myself they would have do a better job than what this government presently doing.
Yeah, I thought this government will get a betterment. That's what I thought they'll do much better than the PNM.
Well, they give you a bat, amen.
And and I would have been able to beat my chest so and say, yes, yeah, jump out yourself now, talk. But boy, I ain't lying. I just walk the road and with my head down. Right now, my house is like a breakfast shed still. Because ever so often somebody go past, where Princess, where you had it? So it's like, I don't know. Quite had nothing. So they take away the people work from them to get them hampers. That making any sense?
I hardly have anything in it. When I see that hamper, like, what kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
But how long a family could survive on that little stupidness that they're giving and calling?
No, guys, but listen to me, if you have a family of 3 or 4, that could only last you about a couple of days, you know, about 2 or 3 days, you know.
We going on holidays. We going on holidays. And them come out of school, and then just eat more. I telling you,
But I
this
don't
country just really, it just gone to the dogs, but I don't know. And we can't pray for the government to get better. We had to pray for we people.
Now,
yeah.
I had a friend,
We are followers.
I had a friend by the name of Alexander. He did confiscate a container of food. I wonder if he could bring it back to my campus.
Say that again?
I had a friend by the name of Alexander. He did steal a container of food. Anyway, let me stop talking in circles. You could remember the
Overcome that man, you just give people, you have you just go and say it's overgone and you only give people a little piece of taste of thing and then you're hushing. Why you so?
You remember the Jericho project in this country?
Uh-huh.
Who was in charge of that? Where the container of food went?
Okay then. I follow you.
Right.
Okay.
Bring back that.
I don't know about that, so I go stay quiet. I ain't know. I go look it up.
We will tell you about that behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Because what the song say? I ain't calling names. I ain't calling name in the party. I ain't calling name. You remember that song, Michael?
Yep.
Well, you know I go slide in DMs on WhatsApp. To know.
I will confirm with Michael first. But I know what you're talking about. He ain't calling names. He ain't calling name in the party, in the parang. Don't call no name.
That son of
So
a
they can't
bitch.
send nobody for you. Look here, according to the Baptist and them. Look here, don't call no names.
And they never come out and tell the
But
people.
let me get all your advice on something, right? With regards to these Venezuelans, right? No, she registered more than 2,000 Venezuelans the other day. Right? So let me ask you something. Businesses say that any Venezuelan working for them, they say that businesses should start paying Venezuelans, should start making Venezuelans pay NIS and health surcharge. Now my take on this is them shouldn't be paying no NIS and no health surcharge, because that will give them the right to vote now.
Of course,
You understand?
that is the intention.
When them start paying NIS and health surcharge. Now what I think is, I think these people should start paying for healthcare. Because why should they be getting free healthcare like us? They're not like us.
You want me to really
if you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but you really want me to tell you what I think? Them same set of people here now who want to regularize.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who want to regularize the Venezuelan? Wasn't those same set of people when Rowley was doing what he doing, was asking to send them back? Is that the same people now?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
yes. And you know why I tell somebody? Ringleader, I was talking about that. Ringleader was talking about the Venezuelan. What I was talking about is this. Kamala come up on she campaign. She campaign and say she's sending them back home. But then when they come out in power and you win, you register them. Make that make sense. You're being a hypocrite. You understand? No, I lied. Somebody on Facebook tell me how Rowley started it. So I say, yeah, okay, so the PNM started it. Okay, but the UNC in power now. The UNC in power now. And she said in she campaign that she's going to send them home. Look what they do last night to the lady. Because the lady asked if she rent. They kidnap she. Push she in her boat and try to go Venezuela with she. They need to go home. All of them, they need to round up man, woman, and child and
get
home.
But
I blame some of these men.
So they get her back?
I blame some of these men of Trinidad and Tobago. Because these men are going and sleeping with these Venezuelan women and making children. You understand? Or they're procreating with these women. And you know what I like about this? And you know what I like about this? How they see them 4 Venezuelan man, the try to kidnap that woman. Plenty businesses fire them. Some get fired and thing. Landlords
No,
need
it
to
was
stop rent these people, and employers need to
one
stop employing these people.
one thing with them Vinny and them, I they real barbaric, eh? They what should not. They see them, they're different, you know.
Their business, they care.
Different.
Yes, yeah, you know. I watched a video with one of them. Some little young girl, like, they put an ad in the paper and tell her she come abroad, she go get work and thing. I don't know what country it was in, and it was some Venny. And because the girl thief she phone and tried to call him, mother, they videotape well, I don't know if they didn't care or where they was. They must tell themselves nobody ever go find them. No mask, no nothing. They didn't come. And that man hit that girl, put the phone on top of her head and hit the piece of wood on top of her head, and the girl sat to beat up Friday. Yeah, man, but these people and them real barbaric, boy.
That
Them
is
don't
why
care, you know.
when they do the thing, that's why when they, you remember it had a crime where a woman, is she head babe, what was in the suitcase or she body? She whole body was in the suitcase. She the pushy in the suitcase. I tell my husband, I say, listen, ain't
In
no
Sandy
Trinidad,
Granny,
they do that to her. Ain't
it's
no
not, I
Trinidad,
feel
they
it's a,
put woman in
yeah,
very
but the man, I feel the man must get the partner to cut she up and push in the suitcase because Trinidad, they ain't had that kind of belly.
exactly. Anytime you see
Exactly.
somebody like you see somebody head. You see somebody head on a pavement and in a bar table and think that it's Venny doing them thing. Trinidadians
Yeah,
want our
yeah,
belly to do that. They rather shoot somebody.
yeah. They're going to take
You
some
understand?
shots in your tail
They need to send
and
this
you're not.
Venezuelan home.
Yeah. DJ Smooth, I see you want to come up, but I
Look,
want to
DJ
tell you
Smooth want to come up.
no, no, no. It's always the time is 10:24 and I have somewhere to be in the morning for 9. So I just counted on the time of just our 6 more minutes here and I'm saying good night to the people, to the
Yo,
panel, to everyone.
he's saying good night now because I had to work in the morning.
Right? I'm saying good night. The talk was interested and we had a lot of laughter. DJ Smooth, I love you. I really do. But please forgive me. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon. Right? Because I don't like to fly in God's face. I'll be up here, and as you come up, as I come on, I am going to bring you up. Look out for me around 8ish, 8:30. Okay, sir? And Trinity, I love you. Oh God, your mouth hotted like a pepper. Oh Jesus. And Mr. Michael, I will be getting your number from Miss Sharon Felix.
Yeah.
Bonabos, pleasant good night, and everyone. Pleasant good night. Thanks for coming on and keeping me company. I still need to reach out for my people in Toko, Sandy, Grande. I want to know how all you feeling, if all you feeling safe. All you see tomorrow are coming out and ask the same question. I need to keep in contact with the people at Toko, Sandy, Grande. Message me.
Remember, before you go, remember Toko Sandy Grande is in trouble right now, eh?
Yes, that was saying I want to know how they're feeling, how this thing affecting them. Because my line, I and all, watch me. I tell you what, I frightened to test my pressure.
I showed the people at Toko Sandigadi living in fear now. But some of them.
Asking that question? You're asking that question, girl? Watch now. Look, I saw somebody from Granny here. She's saying good night. She said sad. Yes, it is sad, darling. Miss B, it's sad.
That's real sad.
Yeah, it's sad. Watch me. It's something that you're trying to make sense of it, and you're expecting the law will jump in and say, well, right, we is the law of the land, and we come to find out, and we're going to work feverishly to get to the bottom of this. The government is saying nothing, and the commissioner is saying nothing, and you're just seeing it's matrix as well, matrix.
What I could say, the government have the commissioner right with the one thing.
I good. What you for?
It's only Jesus of Nazareth.
That commissioner is an asshole.
Oh God, Trinity, you start. Trinity, have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, please, in the Lord, right?
No, but
I thought, before you go, I thought the
he's a
commissioner
wicked
was sitting
person.
under. I thought the commissioner was sitting under the arsehole. I didn't know what's the arsehole. Trinity?
He the prostate cancer.
Somebody say, how can the Lord
He the
jump in
prostate.
when it's... Ah, Lord.
All
I don't
right,
know
so
what's going on.
here is where I make my departure.
That
So
Yes,
commissioner,
I say good
that's
night to everyone and enjoy the rest of it. Until
yes, Mr. Michael, and it's always a pleasure to have you here.
good night.
Thank you.
have a good night.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Trinity, my love.
Everybody only have
Again.
a good night, Miss Princess. You have a... It's better observing it for the last hour. Move your hand. Turn your neck to the left. Where's all your neck?
I am over 80 now.
Don't tell me.
I am over 80.
Tight now, but
I am over 80 now.
well, let's see what
I
happened
live at
there.
Leo. I am over 80.
Well,
I live at
what,
Leo. I'm entitled to
you
have
have a big
fun
mosquito
sometimes.
living with then. You with
I
a
live in
big
the country.
mosquito?
There's like that
Bite
place.
your hand,
There's like that
sir.
place.
He did not bite your
There's
neck,
like
sir.
that.
Go put some hot water, that and get out off. That thing real big. That thing like a whole little birthmark on your neck there.
Hello.
And you done red as...
Where I living?
You,
Where I living? Where in my defense, where I live in have plenty gumbo gize is country. We have sukunya, we have gumbo gize, and what's the other thing it have? Oh God, I forget it.
this is what
It's night
bite
walk.
your hand lying in it.
So I
Lady,
was
what you
lying down
ever
sleeping.
you know that your booty
Hello,
called
from the desk.
hickey on your neck.
Angela
But
Joseph,
me
yes,
not
snake bite me.
you are big woman. Oh, let's tell her again, she go back.
Of course, of course. I old, but I ain't calling. Oh, no, I really did.
Well,
Today I
excuse
fall long on my, I really fall long on my neck and shoes, and I scratch it. Or they have a pleasant
yeah,
night.
your
Angela,
no, your fall on your neck. Listen there.
climate change, mind your business, summer, please. You're over going on. And everybody here, have a pleasant night. I love all you. DJ Smooth tomorrow, please God, worry yourself. We'll correct that. Miss Bernadette. The whole clip. Ollie, I love Ollie and have a pleasant night. I'll see Ollie back here tomorrow, please, the Lord. How does that song? But the warrior had to go and get a rest. Right, guys? Love you, Trinity. Thanks for coming on. It's always a pleasure.
Of course.
All
And
right,
I
honey,
come
so
on
Ollie have
and call
to do
them
what?
name. The dance had to come up and
Yeah, now your mouth iron line. I have a niece just like you. She lives in somewhere down on all this side. She mouth is a
what the government go do?
pasty.
Lock them up for calling them names? Lock them up for calling them names?
And themselves
We had
calling
to live
people
in
names.
Cruella de Vil for 4 years. We had to live with Cruella de Vil for 4 years. Now, she look like Cruella de Vil. You know what she look like, warrior? You ever see Snow White? The cartoon,
Look,
the first.
Agone. Trinity, Agone. Trinity, Agone. You see you? You see you? Trinity, bye. Trinity, go in your bed. Go and sit, go and Trinity, I love you, Agone. Agone, right? Have a good night. I love you. Mwah.
What did I
Mike,
say that was wrong? Genuinely.
Mike, let it go, brother. It's okay. Sometimes, right? We
I'm
can
genuinely
always like
trying to
to
help
prove.
you.
Listen, Mike,
I
I
wanna help
understand. I understand that you have this passion of trying to prove something which does not a fictional character by using example of scientific theories. I understand what is
Are you
happening in
willing
your
to
brain.
listen to me?
Oh,
Are you willing to listen?
No, I'm not willing, brother. I am not willing. It's okay, Mike. Sometimes there are certain things that, right, the solution of it is to give up. Because when you stand now just saying a lot of things and lies are coming out through your tip gaps, bro, it's just so unbearable. You can't sit here and try to tell us that and try to be convincing us that science, things that you know about science has anything to do with God, whether the universe is expanding or not, it has something to do with something outside of the universe. Hey, Mike. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, Let's just bring up another person. Hello.
Yo, how you doing?
Good.
Wait a second. I'm trying to put the camera on real quick.
All right.
All right, man. Trying to put the camera on.
You're trying to put the camera on?
I'm trying to put it on real quick. Hold on, so I can show you something real quick. All right, you see me?
Yeah.
Messenger, man, don't attack me. All right.
You look like somebody whose God has consumed their brain. Their brain. Physically, I can tell that you are so religious.
Hey, you know, messages come in all different forms. You